What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Siki, and for today's video I am doing a full leg day, a full lower body workout. So I wanted to take some time and actually sit down in front of the camera and explain to you how and which exercises I choose to do when I'm training. I feel like sometimes when I try to explain the exercises that I'm doing while I'm working out, I'm tired and I'm like missing things, and I have timed rest periods, so I'm kind of missing some of the details. So I wanted to take some time and actually explain to you the exercises that I do. So for today's workout, we are doing a hamstring and glute focused workout. But for this video, we're gonna focus on our hamstrings, and that is because I neglect my hamstrings a lot. I was actually in denial about how much I hated training my hamstrings because it hurts, and they're very weak because I don't really train them, so it's like eh. For my first exercise, I started off with Romanian deadlifts. I did these nice and heavy. I used to stick to a weight range around, I would say like 35 to like 60 pounds for RDLs. But as of recently, I've started really increasing the weight. Let me look at my phone actually. I did 3 sets of 8 at 125. Have you seen different colors? Let me take you high. Look up in the sky. Make you pop off like fireworks. Yeah. Pop off like fireworks. Yeah, you got me going. So the things that you want to focus on during your RDLs, of course, is keeping those abdominal muscles nice and engaged. You also want to focus on keeping your eyes forward, not looking up, not looking down, but forward, okay? As you shoot the hips back, that's when you really want to have your lats engaged and your back engaged, and then also those abdominal muscles. Once you get to right below your knees, then you want to focus on pressing down through your heels, and you're going to feel those glutes fire up. Now, what you do not want to do is something that we see on Instagram all the time, and that's over-tucking your spine as you get to that finished position to really engage your glutes. Your glutes are completely engaged. They are good to go. You don't have to over tuck anything. You don't have to do anything extra. If you're someone that thinks maybe you have glute amnesia, then you'll want to spend more time activating the glutes prior to your workout. But while you're lifting a large amount of weight, you don't want to over tuck the spine. That's just adding more pressure and more impact in a way that you don't want, if that makes sense. So once you get perfectly straight and those abs are engaged, then once again, you're gonna shoot those hips back. All right, you're gonna keep your weight right in front of you, descend, and you're gonna have a soft bend in the knees. You don't want this deadlift with your legs completely straight because you're still trying to get those glutes in there. For my second exercise, I did hip thrusts, and these were different because normally I go super heavy on hip thrusts. Normally I try to even go like to a weight that maybe I can't even do 4 reps at. For these, I did 3 sets of 10 at 185, so it wasn't a super challenging weight for me. Sometimes I'll go as high as like 225. For this workout, I really wanted to focus on keeping my tempo even. So it was a little bit more challenging, and of course, my rest periods were about 1:30, I believe. For hip thrust, what you want to do is you want to grab some type of elevated surface, a bench, a platform, if you're at home, like your couch. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have your barbell. All right, use those big plates. You can just roll them right over your legs. And you're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart. All right, now you do want to keep that chin tucked. Keeping the chin tucked will help with glute engagement. So if you're someone that really struggles to feel hip thrusts in your glutes, maybe you're feeling them in your quads, maybe you're feeling them in your hamstrings, or you're feeling them in your lower back, try keeping that chin tucked, and then really try focusing on pushing through the heels and just contracting those glutes. Now, if you're seeing glute gains, or if you're noticing that you're lifting more weight, your glutes are probably firing. You may just not be feeling them. So don't worry if you're not if you're not feeling your glutes 100%. Remember, your body is a system. So even if an exercise is focused on the glutes, other muscles are still going to get a little workout too. For my third exercise, I did a goblet squat, and I did a goblet squat for 3 sets of 8. Goblet squats are a really great squat variation if you're someone that has had knee injuries in the past, or if you're just not in the mood to set up for a barbell squat. It happens, but you still want to challenge your entire system, but you still want to challenge the body. I started off with my feet about shoulder width apart. There was a slight, a slight rotation in my heels, like my feet were open. Focused on shifting the hips back, except this time it wasn't a hinge. It's just the initial movement, and then it was more of a knee dominant exercise and my knees just bent. Now we're getting into the part of the workout where I'm doing some more accessory isolation type of exercises. I did a B stance Romanian deadlift, and I did that for 3 sets of 12 using a 30-pound dumbbell. B stance lifts are pseudo unilateral lifts. Not one side that's completely working. About 70% of one side is working, and then 30% is on the other side. But the foot that's in front of you is the side of your body that's working in this exercise. You'll start off with your feet shoulder width apart. You'll step back with the non-working side and make sure that your weight is shifted to the front leg. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do an RDL, but really only one side of your body is working. Now you still want your core engaged, you still want your chest open. These are also a really good pumper exercise, and this is also a good exercise if you're someone that's just not comfortable doing completely single side exercises. Maybe you just started working out and you're like, you know, my balance isn't really there yet. This is a good exercise. For my following exercise, I did straight leg deadlifts. These are not to be confused with Romanian deadlifts. With Romanian deadlifts, you will see a slight bend in the knee. With straight leg deadlifts, you're keeping those legs as straight as possible, and you're going as far as you possibly can, range of motion wise. So I went, I believe, to like my ankles or like right below my mid calf, but these were tough for me. And this is when I realized how bad it is that I neglect my hamstrings, because I only use a 30-pound dumbbell, and it was hard for me. It was really, really hard for me to get through those 12 reps, and the plan was 15. So for this exercise, you're gonna start with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, just a smidge, just a little bit, and then you're gonna grab your weight. You're gonna be standing completely straight, same weight. Abs are engaged, back is open, you know, everything's ready to go, you're ready to move, and then you're gonna shoot those hips back, except this time, there's not going to be a bend in the knee. There's no bend in the knee. You're just gonna go all the way down, and you're gonna feel those hamstrings, those glutes, everything is going to be fine, but especially those hamstrings are going to be putting in work. I am still sore from this workout. Today is Wednesday. I did this workout on Sunday, and I'm sitting here still sore. My abs are sore. My hamstrings are, it's sad how little I train my hamstrings. For my last exercise, I went in and I did those resistance band curls. I did it for 3 sets of 20. I did resistance band curls for 3 sets of 20, and I honestly don't even know how I made it. For this exercise, grab a resistance band that's according to the weight that you can do. So like for me, I don't do any type of hamstring curl at all, just because I work out at a home gym. I probably need to start going back to crunch. But I kind of miss crunch, honestly, so it's fine. So I grabbed my resistance band, and then I just attached it to the Smith machine, and then you lay down and like on your belly, you lay down on your stomach, and really try to make sure that you're still engaging those abs. I know it's very, very easy, especially in this position, to be like, oh, abs, what are those? But keep that back nice and straight, right? You really want to protect your spine, and you're gonna focus on just contracting those hamstrings to get those heels to your bum. All right, and you're gonna try to pump that out. Try to keep your tempo up with those, like just boom, boom, like get that tempo up, and then you're gonna rest. And I did nice short rest periods. Short for me is 30 seconds. Short for me is honestly like 45 seconds. I ain't even gonna hold you. So that 30 seconds was tough for me. And then you're gonna just go right into your next set and you're gonna have a mean hamstring pump, especially if you're someone like me and you never train hamstrings. When you first start training them, the pump is so freaking cute. That little doop in your jeans, it's really, really cute. And then I finished off my workout with a burnout, and I did a frog thrust for 20 reps, superset with resistance band hip abduction, superset with kickbacks, and I did 2 sets of 20, and I felt every single rep, and I had a mean, look at me, mean pump. Afterwards, I did like, I think 20 minutes of cardio just to get some blood moving because girl, I was tired. And then I finished off stretching and some foam rolling. So the same way you don't want to neglect your warm-ups is the same way you don't want to neglect your cool down periods. You don't have to spend 45 minutes cooling down, of course, but you know, give yourself some time. Hop on the treadmill, hop on the recumbent bike, get some blood moving, then maybe go in with a foam roller and just like focus on the area that you train. But I want to finish off this video by reminding you guys that I did not want to work out. When I started this workout, I was not in the mood to work out. I was like, you know what? It's 7 o'clock. I plan on being here at 4. I'm tired for some reason, even though I didn't do anything all day long, and I just was not in the mood to work out. I had no motivation to work out, but the beauty is that I worked out anyways. I'm not even gonna hold you. Was it the best workout? No, but at least the workout was done and I got stronger. You know, you never end a workout weaker than you begin with unless you're training improperly. So I'm not saying, you know, that you should hustle and train non-stop, but if you're not sick, if you're not, you know, someone that's sleep deprived, if you're not, you know, if you're not malnourished, you've been eating good, and you've been sleeping good, and you're just feeling kind of like lazy, then go ahead, push yourself, show up for your future self, and get your workout done, because you don't have to be motivated to do something in order to do it. All right, guys, let me know if you guys try this workout. Let me know how it goes for you. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. And if you like my channel, if you stuck around the whole time, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.